overwhelming standing here with you today at our 100th Sisters Day Out. Today, 400 sisters have come to celebrate this milestone. But at the same time, many of you will access important information about family violence. We've travelled to just about every community in Victoria and touched the lives of almost or over 7,500 Aboriginal sisters.
We've been to about 5 of these Sisters Day Outs now, and it's important for people, Indigenous women, Indigenous people, to have access to services like ours.
Creating a relaxed atmosphere helps people to maybe understand a bit better about all the services that are available.
If we promoted this workshop as a family violence workshop, women would not come. But pampering, we've always known that pampering is going to be our hook, because we often take that kind of thing for granted. Many women in our community don't get to do that pampering for themselves.
We're all excited when Sisters Day Out comes around. We really are, and we like to gather and get together. And it's a good opportunity for women to get together and talk things out.
I must take this moment to acknowledge the sister strength in the room and how incredibly powerful it feels to be part of this today. I don't know of any other program that can pull 400 women together like this. What makes Sisters Day Out successful is that it was designed by Aboriginal women and for Aboriginal women, because we have the solutions in our communities.
The Sisters Day Out is an amazing bridge. It brings community and teams that work within community together, and it enhances and strengthens those relationships.
Sisters Day Out is a really important community legal education initiative. I think it attracts people, and that's its main form of success, that people come. It'd be really boring just to come to a speech or a talk, but people come to access a range of services and to find out a little bit of information about their rights and the services available to them at the same time. It's a great model and we support it.
This forum actually engages us with young women, elders, as well as for children, to get a bit of a sense of positive interactions with Aboriginal women and sisters. So it's a great event for us.
Our sisters face enormous barriers to accessing support. Do you know that it is estimated that as much as 90% of family violence against our people goes unreported? That is why programs like Sisters Day Out are essential.
When you have violence in the community, it affects everybody.
We've got very vulnerable women that have been through a really rough trot, and they just can't face going into a Centrelink office, but they'll come to something like this where they're around their own community and they feel supported, so they'll come and talk to us here.
I'm a mother of 3. I am also a recovering addict. I suppose I'm surrounded by violence from when I was a child, so the Sisters Day Out to me, especially my daughter who's 10, is really, really important.
The pampering is obviously something that women who experience family violence don't get to do a lot of. So getting a haircut and feeling lovely about yourself is always something that's treasured.
They enjoy the pampering, but it's not just the pampering. We find these workshops very healing and very culturally appropriate.
And this is the message, you know. No more family violence, it's on the way out.
I've never seen so many Koori women together, all empowering each other to teach our younger ones that it's not okay. We've got to stamp it out in our communities, and we've got to let our fellas know that it's not okay to hit women.
Yeah, it's about coming together as a community and saying that these are the tools that we need and we can have if we need to remove ourselves from dangerous situations.
We all think these days are incredibly important and need to continue in the future.
With funding certainty and a longer term funding commitment for Sisters Day Out, we could go to the next level and perhaps see a decrease in the high levels of violence experienced by Aboriginal women. And we might also see kids staying with families instead of being removed by child protection. And we might see more of our sisters in our communities and not in prison.
There isn't very many services specifically aimed at Aboriginal women in Victoria, so if this service goes, there won't be anything else to replace it. So yes, it's a very important program, and we would not like to see it go.
And I mean, I'd just cry if we couldn't have any more Sisters Day Out. You know, what would we do without these fellas?
Today, you, sisters, have voted with your feet. We are all standing strong together to end family violence. We are not invisible and our lives matter.
We need Sisters Day Out, it's got to stay.
Say Sisters Day Out! Our lives matter!
We need to be together. We need to have yarns. We need to be able to dance. We need to be able to sing. We need to be able to tell the young ones stories.